Welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas. We bring you the latest in everything cool every single day, and I hope you are hungry for the latest info in games, entertainment, and technology, because we've got a feast that we call the Rundown. If you think you can make a better Star Wars movie than J.J. Abrams, here's your chance to prove it. Lucasfilm and Disney have begun taking submissions for the annual Star Wars Fan Film Awards. Anyone can make their own film in any genre, including comedy, drama, and animation, and submit it before April 25th for a chance to win. Entries must be no more than 5 minutes long. The Star Wars Fan Film Awards were started by Lucasfilm in 2002 as a way to honor all the fan-made movies that were popping up online, and Disney continued the awards last year after buying Lucasfilm in 2012. The Dragon Age franchise might be getting a lot more tactical. In a poll on Twitter, BioWare executive producer Mark Dara asked fans if they would play a Dragon Age tactics game similar to Fire Emblem, XCOM, and the Final Fantasy Tactics series. Those games rely on grid-based environments and turn-based combat, which means there's a lot more thinking involved. Although the existing Dragon Age games already require a degree of tactical thinking, they're not turn-based and are also built around other elements like open-world exploration. Since BioWare is asking fans what they think, it means they'll likely only make a Dragon Age tactics game if there's a strong enough demand. Of the 12,000 people who voted in Dara's poll, 49% said that they would play a tactics game, with 23% saying they'd only play it on the PC, and only 22% said no. We'll have to wait and see what BioWare makes of that. If you need a new smartphone, check these out. Samsung has unveiled the Galaxy S7 and bigger S7 Edge, the latest generations in their flagship smartphone line. They're smartphones, so you know the drill. They look a little nicer and run a little faster than last year. As for the customary new features, the S7 is now dust and water resistant for those of you who don't take proper care of your electronics. There's also the optional always-on display, so your screen will constantly be showing information like the time, date, and notifications, even when it's in your pocket, for those of you who are too lazy to press a button to wake it up. Both the S7 and S7 Edge will work with Samsung's Gear VR, a virtual reality headset where your phone acts as the front screen, and anyone who pre-orders the phones will get the Gear VR for free. Both phones are available for pre-order now and will hit stores on March 11th. And if you're excited about VR, you might want to start saving up your spare change. HTC has announced the price of their virtual reality headset, the HTC Vive. The device will cost a whopping $800 US plus tax, which means it costs more than the PS4 and Xbox One combined. This is also $200 more than the Oculus Rift. The high price is already causing skepticism online, and given the sticker shock, it's unclear if the devices will be able to break into the mainstream. It's also important to keep in mind that the Vive and Oculus Rift don't work on their own. They need to be hooked up to computers that meet the necessary requirements, so the PCs won't be cheap either. Sony's rival headset, the PlayStation VR, might have the edge because it works with the PlayStation 4, which is cheaper than most gaming PCs. Sony has yet to announce a price or release date for that. The Oculus Rift begins shipping on March 28th, while the Vive will ship sometime in April. And another big tech company wants in on VR. LG has announced its own virtual reality headset, the LG 360 VR. Like Samsung's Gear VR, LG's device is built to run alongside the new G5 smartphone, but instead of sliding the phone into the front, users will connect the phone to the headset via a cable. The LG G5 smartphone and 360 VR headset will launch in early April. Don't expect to catch Pokkén Tournament in the palm of your hand. The new Pokemon fighting game probably won't be coming to the Nintendo 3DS. That's according to producers Katsuhiro Harada and Masaki Hoshino, who tell GameSpot that it was a big enough challenge to get the game on the Wii U. It was first released last year in arcades, which are usually much more powerful than consoles. The lack of a 3DS port is sure to come as a disappointment to many Pokemon fans, given that the series is most popular on handheld devices. This doesn't mean there's no chance of Pokken Tournament ever finding its way to the 3DS, but don't hold your breath. The game hits the Wii U on March 18th. And that wraps it up for our rundown today. Don't forget to tune back in tomorrow. We'll have a brand new one for you. Hey, thanks for checking out that video on our EPN channel. It's just one small part of the things that we make around here. So if you liked it, don't forget to check out some of our other vids and hit that subscribe button.